he who faces the wrath of one who believes both revenge and vengeance are well within their sails. Kcca Football Club have a debt to extract from the prison wardens from the first round, and one that comes at a heavy premium now when you consider the stakes at play. Nothing short of a sport at the summit of the Star Times Uganda Premier League, and there will be no room for error. They might have games in hand, but as any avid football anorak will tell you, only consider the points in your win column and pay no heed to those you are yet to play. For the Kcca faithfuls, this might as well be the beginning of the home stretch, the start of the final lap, the home run they need to nail if they are to gain trophy number 15 of the Star Times Uganda Premier League. A war be tied if they want to haste this one, because the enforcers in the prison wardens are here to make sure it won't be a walk in the park.
These are players that have got goals in their legs.
And so it begins live at the MTN Philip Omondi Stadium. This is the Star Times Uganda Premier League. It's Kcca Football Club in the yellow and blue taking on the prison wardens, Maroons Football Club in the maroon with the yellow sash. We're coming to you live here on Kcca Prime, the new home of the Star Times Uganda Premier League, and it's all brought to you by MTN, the official broadcast sponsor.
And lost to Maroons, and then they traveled away to Black Spire in Lira and lost that one. That was the third loss. Now it's fourth loss in 5 seconds.
Ross coming in! Header! Into the back of the net! Inevitably, who else would it be?
Caught me by surprise personally. If you look at the where Kcca fumbled with the ball, but the play back from Abel Trude, and then the cross by Olega. But this is a shorter man against two taller defenders, and he glances that ball past them. That is really poor defending from Peter Magambo and Geoffrey Waswa, because clearly you've got to go up. But that was a brilliant take by this young.
Iguma slips a through pass forward for Alan Okello. Little magician picking out here. Charles Luanga Neymar. Twinkle toes his way into the box area. Simon Tamale will not be beaten just yet.
Sure, they are aware that that's something that they need to keep
Alan
doing.
Okello sets up Konde, having a poor touch, and in the end, a hurried shot rather than one he would have rather fancied. Another opportunity, just steps away. But Alan Okello beginning to show his creative spark here, taking on the players, and it might be more in the interest of this team, Maroons Football Club, rather than giving him space to run at them. Ronaldo Rombi, yellow card for retaliation. Look, the referee makes it very clear, but he had no. Well, looking to make amends here, Alan Okello tries to look, trying to retain possession. Good play there coming in. They try to get the ball away. Shot from distance! Just over the bar, just over the bar. That fooled a couple of people there in that instance and might have taken something out of Simon Peter Tamale. Rogers Kasim Mato, the dark horse. You don't see him coming. You don't anticipate him to make that move. And when he does, normally stuns many. Just like he caught everyone there. Ball gapping. Nobody expected him to take the shot.
Yeah, that's also a good attempt.
Ease himself up, goes for a straight drill. In the end, turns out to be purely academic here for Simon Tamale to pick up.
Yeah, very
40
easy one.
minutes.
Very easy one for him to pick out. Just didn't lack. He didn't have the fire in it. Didn't have the punch. It was easy for the goalkeeper to easily pick out. Don't think it was hard enough.
Looking to drop a blockade in his path as the boys played here to Luanga. Finding Okello, Allen, long cross to the far post. Rogers Kasim, the dark horse Mato. It was no fluke midweek. He will do it again at the weekend and strike right at the death. Seems to be his favorite time. Just when the mind seems to be already going to the dressing room, it's the sight that many will not want to see. Maroons Football Club momentarily switching off. A pitch of a cross from Alan Okello and a textbook header from Rogers Kasim, the dark horse Mato. Kcca right back in it just before halftime.
Well, I'll tell you that, again, switching off has been the problem of Maroons Football Club, and you felt that this goal was coming. Because if you see where Rogers Mato was positioned, and Solomon Walusimbi...
Base. as this one is heating up. Long cross coming in and almost connecting themselves here. Long cross swept over the bar, over the top here. And Kankonde is in acres of space. Looks to bend that one. Should have done better. He had space, he had time. Should have made a better move.
I think that Kankonde is rushing so much each time that he gets chances. He wants to get that goal so eagerly, and I think that sometimes he needs to actually think about the decisions that he takes back and then to see how they react. And that's what the game needed in many ways.
Back here, Iguma getting it on. Kankonde finds the far post, and well, that begs the question, what was going on in the head there of Alan Okello? He's looking for this magnitude. As Julius Poloto skips past the marker, Poloto to set it up here. Can they execute? Kankonde, Alan Okello, goalkeeper saves. Unbelievable. And the fans are aching. That was one they were absolutely certain they had in the bag. Julius Poloto, now you see me, now you don't, shimmies his way into the box area. Delivers the perfect setup there. It was all on a plate. The stars were aligned. Kankonde available. Alan Okello takes his marker. But again, the cat-like reflexes of Simon Peter Tamale. My, oh my, what a marvel.
Well, I would say that's only Simon Peter Tamale that is keeping the scoreline at 1-1. Otherwise, this Maroon side are just to think about it now. Mohammed.
A chance to squeeze in an extra pass. The cross comes in and falls short, and it's wide. That could have been the moment. That is where the little magician was expected to wave his wand and turn that scoreline from 1 to 2-1. Unfortunately, the number 10 comes up with a big O.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity, and I think that clearly should be the killer punch. And
throws that he can deliver. Whips it a long one to the back of the net! To the post! And the goalkeeper seemed to have been fouled there. There was a foul. Simon Peter Tamale had nearly been caught there by Julius Poloto. Ooh, there was a collective hush over the stadium here. A collection of silence. It looked like Julius Poloto had already been straying offside. There was a handball. Did have a hand to that. Julius Poloto attempted to get his way past the goalkeeper, and hardly had the words left my lips than the referee goes ahead to repeal this game, bringing it to a close. And at the end of the day,